inside my dreams, a breath, a whisper passing through, like silence still belongs to you. Some loves do not go with the grave, some hearts remain though none are saved. You still sit beside me in silence, where no living soul can see, like a ghost made out of memory, still breathing next to me. And though the world says you are gone, the night keeps proving that untrue. For every lonely room I enter still carries traces of you. The floorboards sigh beneath the rain, like calling out your name again. And in the dark, before first light, I feel you watching through the night. No prayer could break what death can sever. Some wounds stay living on forever, and every dawn the cold comes through, as if the morning misses you. You still sit beside me in silence, in every sorrow I walk through, like old cathedral echoes singing of a love that never withdrew. Though time has worn these hands to bone, one truth remains the whole night through. I am never truly alone, while silence keeps holding you. If spirits wait where grief runs deep, then yours has never fallen asleep. It lingers where the candles burn, still beside me at every turn. You still sit beside me in silence, where broken souls refuse to part, like ancient ghosts in ruined chapels, still praying inside my heart. And when my final winter shadows move like rain, and every candle in the window keeps whispering your name. I hear your footsteps in the hallway, though no one's standing there. Just the wind against the old stone and your voice inside the air. I sleep beneath a broken moon, with your memory near my skin, and every dream becomes a doorway where you come walking in. You don't speak, but I can feel you like a song beneath the ground, and I wake with empty hands again because you can't stay around. They say the heart learns how to heal, they say the ache will fade somehow, but they never loved a ghost like you. You live in my dreams now, where the stars don't let you go, where the rivers run forever, through the valleys white with snow. You live in my dreams now, past the reach of time and sound. I lost you in the waking world, but in the dark you're still around. The fiddle cries beyond the hills, like it knows what I became. Half a soul beside the fire, still calling out your name. If love can cross the veil at night, then come before the dawn, because morning is the cruelest thing. It proves that you are gone. Stay until the light comes, stay until I breathe, stay until the dream breaks and takes you back from me. I would sleep 1,000 winters, I would never ask for day. If the dark is where I find you, then let the dark remain. I still see you when the night forgets my name. You live in my dreams now. I still see you when the night forgets my name. footsteps in the hallway, though no one's standing there. Just the wind against the old stone and your voice inside the air. I sleep beneath a broken moon, with your memory near my skin, and every dream becomes a doorway where you come walking in. You don't speak, but I can feel you like a song beneath the ground. And I wake with empty hands again, because you can't stay around. They say the heart learns how to heal, they say the ache will fade somehow, but they never loved a ghost like you. You live in my dreams now, where the stars don't let you go, wide with snow. You live in my dreams now, past the reach of time and sound. I lost you in the waking world, but in the dark you're still around. The fiddle cries beyond the hills, like it knows what I became. Half a soul beside the fire, still calling out your name. If love can cross the veil at night, then come before the dawn, because morning is the cruelest thing. It proves that you are gone. Stay until the light comes, stay until I breathe, stay until the dream breaks and takes you back from me. I would sleep 1,000 winters, I would never ask for day. If the dark is where I find you, then let the dark remain. I still see you when the night forgets my name. You live in my dreams now. Some voices never leave, they just become the music. heard your name in the rainfall on the roof above my bed, like the sky was trying softly to repeat the things you said. I heard your laugh in the silence where the old floorboards sigh, and they turned like you were standing there, but it was only night. There's a chapel on the hillside where the windows hold the moon, and every stone remembers the shape of me and you. I go there when the world gets loud, when my heart forgets to breathe, and every note that finds me brings you back to me. They told me time would quiet you, that memory would move on, but every time the fiddle cries, I hear you in every song. I hear you in every song, in every broken melody, in every voice that trembles like it knows what you meant to me. I hear you in every song, in every note that lingers along. You left the world, I wake inside, but you live in every song. The harp strings sound like footsteps crossing rooms I cannot see, and the pipes breathe through the darkness like your soul is calling me. I know I cannot hold you, I know dreams are not enough, but music makes a doorway where I still believe in us. So let the choir rise behind me, let the old stones hum along, because when the night becomes too heavy, I hear you in every song. I hear you in every song, in every broken melody, in every voice that trembles like it knows what you meant to me. I hear you in every song, in every note that lingers along. You left the world, I wake inside, but you live in every song. If love becomes an echo, then echo back to me. If grief becomes a prayer, then let it set you free. If I cannot walk beside you, if I cannot bring you home, then haunt me through the music, so I never feel alone. I hear you in every song, in every rising harmony, in every tear I never cried, in every dream that carries me. I hear They told me not to cross that line, where the hills go dark and the stars don't shine. But I felt a pull I can't explain, like something out there knew my name. The wind grew cold, the sky turned gray, and every step led me astray. No path behind, no light ahead, just whispers of the silent dead. And the ground beneath began to shake, like something deep was wide awake. She walks with the storm, she calls the night, dancing in shadows out of sight. Eyes like fire, soul like rain, carrying echoes of endless pain. I tried to run, I tried to hide, but I felt her breathing by my side. If she's not real, then tell me why. I still see her when I close my eyes. A distant cry through broken air, a voice that shouldn't still be there. I turned around, the silence screamed like waking up inside a dream. The fog rolled in, the world stood still. My heart went quiet against my will, and in the dark I saw her stand, reaching out with an empty hand. And I knew right then I crossed too far into the place where the lost ones are. She walks with the storm, she calls the night. Don't say my name, don't call me close. I'm not the one you're looking for. But every step I try to take leads me back to where she waits. She walks with the storm, she owns the night, fading away in fading light. No escape, no place to run, when the dark and I become one. And now I know I crossed the line. She never left, she's always mine. Some loves arrive like sunrise after the war is already lost. I met you where the rain fell soft on stones older than our names. You looked at me like you had known every sorrow I became. There was a world inside your eyes I almost called my home, but some roads open far too late when the heart has learned to roam. You held my silence carefully, like a letter never sent, and every word we almost spoke was heavy with what it meant. We were not a passing shadow, we were not a fading spark. We were two souls finding daylight at the wrong side of the dark. And I still hear the pipes at evening calling through the rain, like they know the love we buried still remembers both our names. You were my right person at the wrong time, the prayer I found too late, the hand I could not make mine. You were the song I needed when the music had gone quiet. You were my almost forever, my right person, wrong time. If I had met you in another life, before the scars, before the walls, I would have loved you out in daylight. I would have answered every call, but we were caught between the seasons, between goodbye and stay. And sometimes love is still the truth, even when it walks away. So I leave you with the firelight and the words I never knew. Every dream I had of forever still wears the shape of you. You were my right person at the wrong time, the prayer I found too late, the hand I could not make mine. You were the song I needed when the music had gone quiet. You were my almost forever, my right person, wrong I do not blame the stars above, I do not curse the road, but I still wonder what we'd be if time had let us grow. Would we have built a little life where the hills meet the sea? Would I have kept your heart beside me? Would you have stayed with me? But fate is not a gentle thing. It takes without a sound and leaves two hearts still reaching for a love they never found. You were my right person at the wrong time, the love I would have chosen in another place, another life. You were the door I opened when I had to say goodbye. You were my almost forever, my right person, wrong time. You were my right person at the wrong time, and I will carry you softly for the rest of my life. Some loves arrive like sunrise after the war is already lost. should have fought when the dark rolled in, held your hand through the storm and sin. But I stood still while the cold wind grew, and watched the night take hold of you. I hear your name in the river's cry, in winter fields where old souls lie, and every road I walk runs through the life I lost by losing you. Now every prayer burns late in flame, and every dawn still speaks your name. I should have fought for you, like warriors fight through blood and rain. I should have stood my ground when love was calling me through pain. Now all I hold are ghosts of fire, ashes where our hearts once flew. And God forgive this broken soul, I should have fought for you. The moon hangs pale on the ruined stone, like it knows I walk alone. Your shadow moves in the morning dew, like you still await where I failed you. And if the dead can hear regret, then hear me now, I'm not done yet. I tear the stars down one by one, to undo all I left undone. Too late the brave man found his sword, too late the coward begged the Lord. I should have fought for you, through every wound and every war. Should have broken fate itself, and bled outside your closing door. Now every dream turns back to smoke, every vow cuts deeper through, and all my life will carry this. I should have fought for you. If love survives where bodies fall, can you still hear me call across the hills beyond the blue? I'm still fighting now for you. Until the earth takes me to, I'll die repeating, I should have fought, I should have fought I did not fall. I burned and became fire. I carried chains I thought were skin, wore old wounds like I was born in them. Through storm, black years and winter flame, I forgot I had a warrior name. Every sorrow carved another blade, every loss became the steel I made. And from the ashes of what hurt the most, I heard my spirit call like a ghost. Oh, the mountain cries, rise again. What was shattered can defend again. I let go and found myself beyond the grief I feared like death. Through Highland winds I claimed my breath and rose into the sun. I let go and broke the night, turned all my scars into my light. Now hear me sing, now hear me fight. My soul has just begun. The pipes now roar where silence stood. The old pain fed a greater blood. I walk through storms I used to fear, and every step makes purpose clear. What left my life was never lost. It forged a queen beneath the frost. The girl who wept in ruins gone, a warrior stands and marches on. Hear the drums arise, fields awaken. Even broken hearts can't stay forsaken. I let go and found myself past every wound. An ancient spell from deepest dark, I rose and fell, then rose more fierce again. I let go and took my name, walked through grief and came through flame. No longer bound by fear or shame, I run with storm and wind. Raise the pipes, let banners fly. No soul was born to crawl and die. Through blood and thunder, kingdoms rise, and so do I, so do I let go and found my fire. Build wings from everything, burned by desire. Now all I lost has raised me higher than I have ever been. I let go. Now I know the strongest hearts are forged below. Through war and love I learned to grow. I lost to become whole. They found our shoes by the riverside, where the water runs deep and the truth won't hide. No sign of her, no last goodbye, just a silent night and a rising tide. The wind still hums what no one knows broken reeds where the cold current flows. And every year when the night turns gray, the river whispers her name away. And I swear I hear her call from beneath the water's fall. The river took her name that night, pulled her into the fading light. No one saw, no one cried, just the echo of the turning tide. I still walk where she disappeared, feel her voice in the cold air near. If she's gone, then tell me why. I see her face in the river's eyes. Old men say she never left, that the river holds what it never forgets. And in the dark, when the moon hangs low, you can see her walking slow. A shadow moves where the water bends, like she's waiting there where it never ends. And if you listen, don't speak her name, or you might not leave the same. There's a silence you can't outrun when the river claims someone. The river took her name that night. Don't go close, don't look down, don't follow the drifting sound, 'cause once you hear what I have heard, you'll never escape her word. The river took her name that night, and it never gave back the light. No grave, no trace, no sign, just a story lost in time. And now I know what they all say. Some souls never drift away. Crawl through fire with ash in my lungs, carried old ghost where my blood still runs. The night broke hard, but I would not bend, though something in me did not mend. I wore the storm like a second skin, learned how wars can live within. And every scar the darkness gave reminds me what the dying saved. I came back breathing, but not reborn. Some souls survive, forever torn. I survived, but I'm not the same. Walk through life with a different flame. There's steel now forged inside rotting through the scars. A wounded heart still reaches stars. I buried fear beneath my feet, made grief and fury learn to speak. And from the wreck where I was torn, a darker kind of strength was born. I crossed the black where hope was slain, and no soul walks back from that the same. I survived, but I'm not the same. There's thunder burning in my veins. Every wound became a blade. Every loss remade my name. I stood when all the light was gone, kept marching wounded toward the dawn. And though the fire could not take me, it left its mark eternally. Do not mistake survival for peace. Some wars inside us never cease. I wear my ruins like a crown, built from all that knocked me I survived, but I'm not the same. I came back harder through the flames. Now every scar sings what is true. Pain can destroy or make you new. And if the dark should call again, I'll meet it stronger than I've been. Because the soul that rose from pain cannot be broken twice the same. Rain on the window, your ghost in the thunder. I still hear you. Rain runs silver down the ruined stone, and every storm makes me less alone. Because your shadow walks when skies grow gray, and every drop still speaks your name. Moors breathe cold where we once stood still. Your memory drifts through every hill like drowned old songs the Highlands keep. Your love wakes up when storms don't sleep. When heaven breaks in silver fire, I hear your soul above the choir. I still feel you when it rains, in thunder's ache and window pane, like a lost love carried back again on storm winds from the sea. I still feel you in the storm, in every place grief keeps me warm, though tired. foam, and every rain makes exile home. The old cliffs call your hidden light through morning skies and broken night. I touch the glass and swear you're near. In every storm I feel you here, not gone, just woven into rain, returning with the clouds again. And when black skies begin to sing, your name comes back on raven wings. I still feel you when it rains, where grief and beauty speak the same, like old pipe songs through battle flame, still rising through the years. I still feel you in the storm, where broken hearts can be reborn, though death has crossed another shore. Love echoes through the tears. Let thunder roll through sky tonight. Let wild seas carry back your light. If rain remembers what we were, then love was never buried there. I still feel you when it rains through Highland winds and sorrow's veins. No loss could wash your soul away. You fall with every storm. I still feel you every shower in darkened skies and heather flowers. And when the rain strikes midnight hours, you come back to me. No more silence, no more chains. I rise. I stood too long at a closed old gate, begging the dark to rewrite fate. Gave years away to the fear I wore, but I'm not kneeling there anymore. Storm made iron out of every scar. Loss taught me who my true strengths are. I was ashes waiting on a spark. Now I strike fire against the dark. Hear the war drums call my name. I was broken, now I came aflame. I'm not waiting anymore. I've heard freedom at my door. Through Highland wind and battle roar, I run into the sun. I'm not waiting anymore. No chained heart on a silent shore. I raise my voice like rebel war. My life has just begun. The fiddle reels burn wild through my veins. No old grief holds these hands in chains. Every road I feared I now can claim. I walk through thunder shame, the pipes cry out, and the banners rise. I wear my storms as battle signs. The girl who once begged love to stay now rides with dawn and breaks away. Hear the mountains answer strong. What was captive marches on. I'm not waiting anymore. I was meant for something more. Past every wound and every war, I run where eagles fly. I'm not waiting anymore. Let all prisons close their doors. I lift my heart like ancient swords and carve across the sky. Raise the drums, let heather shake. Wake the blood, all kingdoms wake. No soul was born to live, half broke tonight. The sleeping lions fall. I'm not waiting anymore. Hear 10,000 spirits roar through pipes and fire and rebel storm. I rise and claim my name. I'm not waiting anymore. What I lost became my sword, and every wound I carried war now feeds a holy flame. I'm not waiting. I'm becoming. I'm becoming. I left my voice where the cold wind cries, in a field of stone where the last one lies. No prayers were said, no tears were shown, just the hollow sound of being alone. I walked too far past the edge of light, where the sky turns black and forgets the night. And something there, it called me in, like it knew the shape beneath my skin. And I felt my heart turning to dust, like the earth itself had swallowed us. I buried my name in the night so deep, where the shadows crawl and the silence speaks. No way back, no saving me, just the ghost of who I used to be. I tried to scream, but the sound was gone, like I never had a voice at all. If I'm still here, then tell me why I feel myself slowly die. The ground was cold, but it felt like home, like I wasn't meant to leave alone. And every step just pulled me down into a place without a sound. There's something wrong with the air I breathe, like it's taking more than it gives to me. And in the dark I saw her face, but it looked like mine in another place. And I knew right what it takes. So deep. If I remember, even when we don't, we sat where the shadows fall on old stone walls by the rain. Your hand found mine in the dark, like it knew me before my name. The wind carried words we never said, through valleys we never crossed. We were standing on something endless, but didn't know what it cost. Your eyes held 1,000 lives. I almost lived with you. In every silence between heartbeats, I felt it breaking through. We were closer than time itself, closer than breath and bone, but forever slipped through our fingers like something we couldn't hold. And I hear you now in the quiet, where the world forgets to speak, like a ghost inside the firelight, calling back to me. We almost had forever, we almost became the sky, we almost outran the darkness, we almost learned to fly. But the night came in between us, like a blade we couldn't see. We almost had forever, but forever wasn't meant for me. Now every road feels colder, every song sounds incomplete, and I still reach out in the silence for a hand I cannot meet. They say time will carry the memory like rivers into the sea, but some loves don't fade with distance, they echo eternally. If I had one more moment, I'd never let you go. I'd burn every second into my soul, so the dark would never take you home. But time is a cruel horizon, it gives, then it takes away. And we were just one heartbeat from a forever we couldn't stay. We almost had forever, we almost touched the light, we almost broke the silence, we almost made it right. But the world pulled us under like waves we couldn't outrun. We almost had forever, we almost were the one. The fire still remembers, even when I don't. Two wild hearts beneath the thunder bound, then broken by the same. You were fire against the ocean, I was salt upon the gale. We were written in a moment, like a ghost inside a tale. Ooh, the sky knew we would vanish before dawn could learn our names. We were meant to meet, not stay, like stormbirds crossing on their way. One kiss borrowed from the foam, never ours to call a home. You were tide and I was spray, love was born already drifting away. Still my soul calls through the grave. We were meant to meet, not stay. I hear you in the old pipe crying through the cliffs at break of day. Every note a wound surviving, every wind repeats your name. Cold moon over western islands, silver over ruined stone. Even now in sleep I find you, walking where the dead go home. Oh, fate carved us in the tempest, then returned us to the waves. We were meant to meet, not stay, like stormbirds crossing on their way. One kiss borrowed from the foam, never ours to call a home. You were tide and I was spray, love was born already drifting away. Still my soul calls through the grave. We were meant to meet, not stay. Wind carry me over sky, and Deni's free me. If love lives where lost ones wander, meet me there beyond the sea. We were meant to meet, not stay, but some loves never fade away. Though the storm has made us roam, part of you still leads me home. You were tide and I was spray, still I hear you in the salt and rain. When the wild geese cry your name, I know we were not born in vain. We were meant to meet, not stay, but I will love you past the waves. Sea wind, harp fading, distant pipes answering. I gave my heart to the storm, but I walked out alive. your silence like a stone inside my chest. I called it love for too long, while it stole my breath. I waited by the fire for a warmth that never came, and I learned how lonely it can feel to keep forgiving pain. I lost my voice in the wanting, lost my name in the fight, kept breaking myself open just to keep your shadow bright. But somewhere in the darkness where the old dreams fell apart, I heard a little whisper coming from my heart. It said, "Rise now, you were never born to crawl. Rise now, you have survived it all." I finally chose myself after all the nights I fell, after all the tears I buried in a place I'd never tell. I finally chose myself, let the old life burn away. I am not the girl you broke, I am the one who walked away. The wind came down the valley like a drum beneath the sky, and every hill was calling for the part of me that died. So I left behind the ashes, left your memory on the ground, and for the first time in forever I could hear my own heart sound. It said, "Rise now, there is fire in your name. Rise now, you are not the same." I finally chose myself after all the nights I fell, after all the tears I buried in a place I'd never tell. I finally chose myself, let the old life burn away. I am not the girl you broke, I am the one who walked away. I don't need your sorry, I don't need your door, I don't need the version of me that kept begging for more. I gave you my softness, I gave you my years, but I'm taking back my future, I'm taking back my tears. And it's the mountains, hear me, let them carry what I say. I was almost lost forever, but I found myself today. I finally chose myself. Now the sky is opening wide, I can feel the fire returning like a phoenix in the night. I finally chose myself, let the whole world hear me say, I am not the girl you broke, I am the storm that walked away. I finally chose myself, I finally chose myself, hey, I finally chose myself, hey, and I will never look back again. I gave my heart to the storm, but I walked out alive. The hills remember, and somewhere you wait for me. Through the mist and sky I hear your name, peat fires burn. I kept your voice where the sea still yearns. Some loves die slow but never burn out. Oh, the wind still knows where our shadows run, past the cliffs of sorrow toward a hidden sun. Somewhere we're still together beyond the storm and the breaking weather, where no goodbye can sever forever. I feel you calling through the night. Somewhere our hearts still wander across old moors where lost souls thunder. Through every age I come back under your haunted light, your haunted light. Highland stars fall into silver foam. Your memory makes every exile home. Old harp strings weep in a sacred tone, and every road still leads me home. Through Hebridean winds your spirit sings, in fiddle cries and raven wings. The sea keeps all forgotten things, but never stole your soul from me. Oh, the dark may rise and the years may sever, but the old hill calls and love walks forever. Somewhere we're still together beyond the grief and the winter weather. No death was strong enough to sever the vow we buried in the sky. Somewhere we meet in dreaming, where moonlit locks are softly gleaming. I hear your voice through silence streaming, and know our love did never die. Hear the pipes call over Culloden rain. Hear old clans rise in the wind again. If souls return through loss and pain, then I will find you still together. Mist on the moor, fire in the rain. Your name still walks through me. blackened hills, wild as the clans where the cold wind kills. You taught my frightened heart to run free, then vanished like smoke from a rebel sea. Your hands were flame in a world of stone. You made my exile feel like home. Now every road where the ravens cry carries the ache of your goodbye. Oh, the heather bends, but it remembers. Every vow burned into embers. You changed my life, then disappeared, left me with ghosts and a love still feared. Through Highland storms I still hear you near, calling through the dark. You changed my soul, then crossed the night like fading torches losing light. But in my blood you still survive, like old war drums in the sky. Scottish fiddles mourn where the rivers turn, and every memory cuts and burns. I search old ruins and winter flames, still whispering your hidden name. They say lost love is meant to fade, like rebel songs the years betrayed. But some wounds bloom where hearts survive, and yours still keeps my dead alive. Oh, the wind still knows where you wander, and my heart still kneels where you thundered. You changed my life and disappeared, left me with shadows that stayed for years. Still through the storm your voice I hear, calling from the pines. You changed my soul, then crossed the sea, but death could never silence me. I wear your fire inside of me, like a Highland battle cry. Raise the pipes where lost clans sleep, let the mountain keep what lovers keep. If fate stole you across the foe, my spirit still